Alright, what's up, brothers? Today I'm going to be bringing you the patch 11.6 notes rundown for ADC mains. I don't know why it's patch 11.6 note. I mean, okay. I would just call it patch notes for 11.6, but whatever. Okay, so let's look at this image because we always do that at the start. So Gnar, Hecarim, Karthus are the first nerfs I see, and I couldn't be more ecstatic. These champions are absolutely running it, so I'm so happy to see that they're getting nerfed. The other ones, I mean, we'll see what they buffed and nerfed. I'm a little scared about the Akali buffs, but I guess we'll see. The Battle Academia skins, I mean, they're all pretty cool, except for the Wukong one that kind of looks like bad. The Wukong one looks bad, but they're coming out on March 18th. I will not be having a Battle Academia Caitlyn video because I don't like the voice lines of the skin. Okay, so Akali might be getting the Samira treatment, or Samira got the Akali treatment, or Akali's getting the Akali treatment. Basically, her base health is decreased and the health growth is increased. Okay, I'm not reading this. I'm just gonna go from here. So they're gonna make her tanky later instead of earlier. Her passive no longer restores energy. Her Q costs less energy, and it no longer deals extra damage to minions and monsters. Twilight Shroud now increases her maximum energy and still restores 80 energy. Wait. So when she has Twilight Shroud out, she has more energy? Or every single time she presses W, does she get more max energy? Shuriken Flip's total damage is getting increased even more. So this ability is going to be even more vital to Akali for like one-shotting people. And now her ult is magic damage, which makes it easier to build against her. And it does less damage early, more damage late. And it has an 80 scaling now. In all honesty, instead of just changing all of this, just make it so I can put a control ward down to Seer and then buff everything else accordingly afterwards, instead of trying to do whatever this is. For ADC mains, I don't know, honestly. It looks like Akali's going to be better late game, which is when we'll be seeing her more, but I don't know if she's just going to be better, because it looks like her lane phase is even weaker, and her mid-late game's better. I think you'll still be seeing the same amount of Akali. Maybe, I mean, you probably won't be seeing the same amount. You're probably going to see more because people are going to try out these changes, because there's a lot of changes here, so people are going to be trying out Akali, so you will be seeing her more. And she's going to be better late game than you think originally, and you won't be fighting her early game, so it won't matter much. Okay, Gnar. Bonus base damage, it's down like 10 per level. I didn't think this is the issue. I think the issue is just Stridebreaker. Honestly, unless there are other nerfs for items. Yeah, there's no nerfs for Stridebreaker, so you're going to be seeing Gnar pretty much the same amount. Okay, Hecarim, Q base damage decrease later. Okay, so basically at every single rank, his Q damage got decreased, and it scales up to like 14 or 12 less, sorry. Honestly, it might not seem a lot, but this does matter, because I think I even saw it, especially with tankier builds. Yeah, so basically, Hecarim's going to be doing less base damage, his clear is going to be slower. Essentially, Hecarim, for those that don't know, spiked up in win rate because everyone, I don't know if this is a testament to how stupid Hecarim players are, but surprise, the really overpowered movement speed item called Turbo Chem Tank made Hecarim explode in popularity and in win rates. His win rate is like 54% on this patch or something. It's absolutely absurd. How did you not realize that Turbo Chem Tank would be absolutely stupid broken until 3.5 months into the season? But yeah, anyway, you're probably going to be seeing Hecarim banned a little less, which means you're probably going to see him a little bit more. And he's not going to be running this stupid Turbo Chem Tank build, which he should have been running the entire time, by the way. Yeah, he's going to be less tanky, and he's probably going to opt for more damage-oriented builds now. He's still going to be running shit, to be honest, but you will see him more because people are going to ban him less. So, sorry. Sucks to be an ADC main when this champion literally just exists. Okay, Karthus, Q base damage decrease. Now this also means a lot because like Hecarim, they spam this Q every single time it's off cooldown pretty much. So lay waste getting decreased damage, that does mean a decent amount for Karthus, especially once you get past like level 7 or whatever. Yeah, Karthus is, you're probably going to be seeing him a little bit less. But this champion is also absurdly broken this patch. We're just going to have to see how much these changes actually mean. I mean, you're going to be seeing Karthus less. He, in my experience at least, he doesn't really get banned all that often. So yeah, you'll be seeing him less and banned less as well. Okay, LeBlanc, W cost decrease later. Honestly, I don't really play that much LeBlanc, and I don't find her that annoying, so I'm fine with seeing her get buffs, especially because right now I feel like she's kind of weak. But yeah, you'll probably be seeing a little bit more LeBlanc because I don't think there are a bunch of LeBlanc one tricks. I just think everyone just has a LeBlanc. So yeah, you'll probably be seeing a little bit more LeBlanc this patch. It's not that big of a deal, but she could probably get like 1 or 2 more W's off in a team fight later on. So okay, Lilia, our cooldown increased by, it looks like 20 seconds at every rank. Okay. Yep, I'm fine with that. Lilia has needed nerfs since like a patch after her release date when everyone figured out how to play her. Yeah, I'm fine. Nerf this champion. You'll probably be seeing her just a tad bit less. Only a tad, though, for this patch. And then the patch afterwards, if nothing changes, then you'll be seeing her even less because people will realize she's actually dog crap. But yeah, expect to see a little bit less Lilia. Okay, Pike E cooldown now decreases. Okay. I mean, I kind of don't like this, mostly because Pike just seems to get away every single time because he has so much mobility, and he's just, for how risky it would seem to play this champion, he's not risky at all. In team fights, at least. It's like the opposite of what an assassin should be, but whatever. But I think Pike might have needed this. I haven't seen any Pike this patch, actually. Like, actual good competitive Pike support. So yeah, he's not doing so hot, but I would say, yeah, probably expect to see a little bit more Pike. I don't think he's going to suddenly be overpowered because of these, though. It's probably just going to affect him just a tad bit. Okay, Renekton R bonus health decreased later. Okay, well, I didn't think Renekton needed any nerfs, but I'm down with this. For how strong he is early game, he doesn't fall off late game. I mean, like, yeah, he gets kited and everything, and that's like that's his only downfall, is that he gets kited. Yeah, but I'm okay with seeing Renekton nerfs. I didn't think he was that strong, but whatever. I do like the targeting the late game part instead of making it like just worse all around, because I do think Renekton is too strong late game for what he's supposed to be. So yeah, I'm cool with this. Okay, Sylas, passive unshackled bonus attack speed increase, W cost. So the W cost decrease and cooldowns decreased. I know there are fleet footwork changes for AP champs. I'll read those over. Actually, I'll read those right now because it does directly affect Sylas. The heal ratio is just down. I mean, honestly, yeah. So Sylas is going to be healing a little bit less from fleet footwork, but the thing is, so I like the passive thing. I don't think that reducing his heal ratio by 5% is going to do much when you're buffing the cooldown. Like, look, his cooldown went down by an entire second. Like, doesn't Zhonya's last like 3 seconds? Like, Sylas is gonna be able to get a second W off more often now. So his healing's gonna seem like pretty much the same because it's only 5% AP going away. And the cost is decreased. Okay, well, this is, I think this patch, despite having like a few, like Sylas W getting nerfed and fleet footwork for AP champs getting nerfed, I still think this patch is a net bonus for Sylas. I would say to expect to see it more, honestly. I do think more people are gonna be playing Sylas, especially since he's like LeBlanc, where everyone just has a Sylas. There are very few like Sylas one tricks and everything. So okay, W on hit damage effectiveness decreased. Okay, so they're just changing what they're just reverting the bust that they gave Urgot last time. I didn't think this champion was a problem. Oh, oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can nerf him. It's just another Stridebreaker champ. Honestly, if you just nerf the item and then nerf the champions, it would be a lot better. But okay. Expect to see less Urgot. I don't think many I think many people played Urgot. Is there a way I can like see his play rate? His play rate did go up a little bit, like by 0.5 less Urgot this patch by like 0.5. It's gonna go back to like 44th or whatever these numbers are. All right, Volleybear. W healing from monsters is no longer halved, and E cap damage is now flat. Volleybear, AP Volleybear is gonna be a little bit better. Or like just mild AP on him, since you didn't max E on Volleybear top. So I don't think Volley's problem though was that his clear was unhealthy. I just think the problem was there are just so many other champions that abuse the overpowered items way better than Volleybear does. Why would I pick Volley when I can play Skarner? Why would I disable a tower when I can just pull them out of the tower? But yeah, I would say expect to see more Volley, especially in the top lane, because I think while these changes do look like, hey, Volleybear in the jungle is going to be better because he heals more, the healing doesn't do, like, healing from jungle creeps isn't going to make Volley played more because his problem wasn't unhealthy clear. So this is just going to make Volleybear top a little bit stronger, honestly. Okay, so now there's like a Zinzow mini rework. I'll read all this, but you're going to be seeing a lot more Zinzow. The champion's already not popular, and now everyone's going to be trying this out. I can't tell you if it's overpowered because I can't tell with all of these changes. If it is overpowered, you're going to be seeing a lot and you're going to be banning it a lot. And if it isn't overpowered, you're still going to be seeing it a pretty decent amount because people are still going to try it. I mean, okay, let's just take this one at a time. So his passive heals him for a little bit less, which is good. Healing in this game is toxic, so you like seeing that. Q bonus damage is down early, which I think I think Zinzow maxes his W first, so yeah, he maxes his Q last most of the time, so this is actually going to hurt a little bit, but not too much. But Zinzow is a primarily early game champion, so the bonus base damage going down does hurt. Okay, so then Wind becomes Lightning, a bunch of changes. Mostly it's more spammable, costs more mana, and then it doesn't have reduced damage against minions, so maybe it'll be better top lane. Or mid even. The thrust is increased. The missile speed is, I think that means it's faster, right? Thrust now challenges enemy champions and monsters and reveals them. Okay. Hitbox extends slightly behind Zinzow for visual clarity. And then his E, the range increases to that on challenged enemies. Wait, what's the range right now? Oh my god! It like doubles the range. It doesn't double it, but it almost doubles it. It's like 200 less than a double, but still. Okay, so if Zinzow wants to catch you, he's gonna catch you. I think this is good because you're gonna be able to stop building lethality on this champion, right? Look, it's all, like most of the top builds are Eclipse. Zinzow shouldn't be building Eclipse. He probably should be building Stridebreaker. Like Stridebreaker's probably better on him. The problem is everyone would take Hail of Blades because it's just so much. You can't lock people down as Zinzow. You have to kill them instantly with like your Q and everything. So now that you're challenging people easier and you get a charge off easier, this is a big buff for Zinzow. Oh, and then they increase the healing. Cool, yeah. All right, so I mean, I don't think you'll be seeing AP Zinzow, but I mean, if it's 50% of your AP, that actually can hurt. And your R is 100, yeah, that could hurt. I can't tell you what the meta is gonna be, but I think this Zinzow is gonna be a lot better than the old one. These changes are really good for the champion. In my opinion, I think Zinzow is probably gonna be like at a steady 51% win rate. I think he might be pretty good, honestly, because Zinzow's already pretty easy to play, so it's not like people are gonna have a low win rate because they're spamming the champion trying to figure him out. I don't know, if you guys want to see a video of the new Zinzow, let me know in the comments. I might try it. Okay, healing items. This is what I've been waiting for. All right, so Immortal Shield Bow's lifesteal goes down. It doesn't give you more lifesteal at the end. It gives you a fatter shield, and it grants AD instead of lifesteal. I really like this change, and I'll tell you guys why. Lifesteal going down, like being less oppressive, is just better for the game, period. The thing about healing is it feels really nice to have that healing, but it does not feel nice to play against. And then also, the 15% lifesteal going away for 8 seconds doesn't, I mean, it does mean you'll notice it and everything, but you're getting bonus AD when it gets triggered, so you still will be getting basically increased lifesteal because your AD is going up. But it just won't be this stupid 15. It won't be that absurd anymore. Overall, I like these Immortal Shield Bow changes. I think now it's more about the shield than the lifesteal, which I can appreciate. We'll see how strong it is. I think this is like a net neutral change-ish, to be honest. Well, honestly, it depends on the champion. If they favor the AD or the lifesteal or the shield and the lifesteal, it just depends how much they depend on the lifesteal. If it's going to hurt them more. Like, I don't think Irelia is going to be building this option anymore. Okay, Blade of the Ruined King, lifesteal goes down and the damage on the Siphon goes up. That's good. The Siphon on Bork has always been kind of iconic, even. Or I just think just Bork has been iconic, but the Siphon damage, yeah, it should go up and the lifesteal should go down. I like that. I like that change. I think Bork is a little strong right now, but I think nerfing the lifesteal, I mean, we'll see how much it affects it. I think people are still going to be building Bork the same amount. You don't build Bork for the Siphon damage or the lifesteal, most of the time at least. Some champions do. Okay, Steric's Gauge, Bloodlust. After dealing damage or taking damage from an enemy champion, the first stack heals you 2% for melees and 1.2% for your maximum health, decreasing by 50% per stack afterwards. Okay, so I don't know why they're adding Bloodlust to Steric's Gauge. I don't know why you're doing this, because I'm pretty sure Steric's is already a pretty strong option. You're going to be seeing more Steric's this patch, though, because this is just a straight-up buff, and especially on more bruiser-type champions that attack a lot, like Irelia Jax. You'll be seeing this more often. I don't think it's that insane. I don't think it's going to break the game or anything, but you'll be seeing more Steric's build, even though this item, in my opinion at least, was already pretty strong. Like, look, Urgot's building it a ton. What? I don't understand why you change anything about Sterix other than if you want to nerf it. Like, look, most champions are opting for the 4th or 5th. Why are you buffing this item? I mean, okay. I would expect to get Sterix. I would expect to see Sterix like unchanged for a while or just straight up nerfed. I'm honestly shocked that they're buffing it. Okay, Leandrie's Anguish. It now no longer grants 5% magic pen against burning targets, and it now grants magic damage. So instead of magic pen, the champions based on their bonus health. So this is going to destroy Cho'Gath. Oh, it has a max. Never mind. I mean, it's still going to be good against Cho'Gath. This is going to be less of a, oh, we have a bunch of AP on our team. Let's just build Leandries. It's going to be more of a, oh, they have a few tanks. Let's build Leandries, you know? I think Leandries is still going to be built a similar amount, though, just in different cases. Luden's Tempest, dealing ability damage to an enemy champion, now also reduces Echo's cooldown by 0.5 seconds, up to 3 per ability. Luden's is definitely, in my opinion at least, one of the weaker mythic items out of the AP ones. So I'm fine to see this change. They're trying to diversify them a bit more, so Luden's supposed to be more for wave clear and everything. So you might be seeing LeBlanc build this more, especially with her reduced mana. Yeah, mostly building Luden's for her wave clear. Yeah, so you'll be seeing this more. Honestly, with this and LeBlanc getting mana decrease, she might actually be pretty good, honestly. I feel like, dude, this is the issue. LeBlanc is one of the only champions that will get to 3 items and then has a lower win rate. Seriously, she's one of the only champs because the later the game goes, the worse it is. Just straight up the worse it is. And you look at like a champion who's supposed to be good early and then falls off late. Like Jace, okay? Let's go to Jace. Look, all this stuff is still like really high. You go to like another AP champion. Let's choose like Cassid. Okay, Cassidon is not the same archetype. Fizz, why not? Fizz. 3 items, he's strong. Like, yeah, I just think LeBlanc is a little weak right now. It's too much, like, you have to end at 25 minutes. I think it's even more of that, and it's more demanding that you end soon than Nidalee. Yeah, look, like, Nidalee, yeah, no, man, LeBlanc might need, like, more updates than just that, but whatever. Looking to make Rabadon's more smut. Okay, so, yeah, I did feel like Rabadon's was way too expensive, so they're nerfing the cost, or they're buffing the cost by removing 200 gold, which is good in my opinion. Okay, so, in my opinion, the problems with mid lane was that these items, the mythic items and Rab, was too weak, and these 2 items were too strong. So seeing these just get all around nerfs is absolute poggers. You definitely want to be seeing this. It just straight up removed counterplay. I swear to God. You'd be dumpstering a Cassidon. He'd come back with Seeker's Arm Guard. You'd be like, oh, okay, it's not that bad for like, what, 3 minutes? And then he has it stacked, and then you can't kill him anymore. And then now he's level 6, even though you've been denying him XP the entire time, and then he just kills you. So I'm very happy to see these items nerfed because they were an absolute pain in the butt. Especially Seeker's Arm Guard whenever they would run mages bot lane and then just rush this. So stupid. So stupid. I'm glad they're nerfing it. Alright, Battlesong is getting its cooldown decreased by 15 seconds. This is pretty good, honestly. It's just adding some different options if you don't want to build Moonstone, basically. Honestly, this item is deceptively good on champions like Morgana and... Okay, well, everyone already built it on Rakan, so this is a buff for Rakan, eh? But no, if you guys play champions that like movement speed, like Morgana, like Rakan, that kind of stuff, and they're a support, maybe try out Battlesong. If they're an AP champ. If they're not AP or they're a tank or they're AD, just build Turbo Chem Tank. Alright, Stridebreaker, 100 health. Okay, this doesn't do anything. You're gonna see Stridebreaker the same amount. This item's kind of broken. Iron Spike Whip. Strangely, Stridebreaker had a longer cooldown than Iron Spike Whip, so we're rectifying that. Also bringing down its cost to account for its power loss. I mean, okay. Whatever. Alright, now that players are starting to realize that other tank mythics are reasonable items, we feel comfortable giving back some of Sunfire's oomph. Alright, so the ability haste is going up, which I think is okay, but kind of scary. And the damage is going up, so you'll be seeing more Sunfire this patch. It's not broken, though. Listen, bro, you can buff this all you want. People are still going to build Turbo Chem Tank. Item's too broken. They didn't nerf it in this patch, so... Alright, and then Void Staff, our last jungle, or our last item change, I guess. The ability power is going up, and the combined cost is going up. I mean, I did see Void Staff a little too much, so it getting nerfed like this, I mean, that's solid. Okay, jungle camp changes. They're increasing Grump's heal, and they're buffing its XP. Cool. I tank Grump a lot as a bot lane, so I like that. The smite base heal is going up. That's fine. I'm all for making jungle clear easier and healthier for every champion across the board. I am still of the opinion that most champions can be played as ADC, mid, or top. The reason why I don't say support and jungle is because jungle, it is too hard to take out a non-meta champion in the jungle most of the time because you die to the camps. So I am all for this base heal going up. I do want to see more non-meta junglers or more champions pushed into the jungle rule. Because in all honesty, it feels like I'm seeing some of these champions just a little bit too much. I'm a little confused. There's no Kai'Sa nerfs this patch. I don't know if we're playing on the same patch where this data was collected. This champion has a really high pick rate, kind of a high ban rate, and is the most played champion on this patch, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, okay. That's kind of crazy, and it's also crazy that there's no Thresh nerfs, even though Thresh has a an astounding 52% win rate at the highest pick rate for... Nah, dude. Thresh is supposed to be a hard champion. This champion's supposed to be difficult, but he's the most played and has the highest win rate. There's something wrong with this champ, and they're not changed. Okay. No Yone nerfs either, but that's because he got a skin this patch, okay? So honestly, if you're asking me, we might see a surprise Kai'Sa and Thresh skin soon, because these champions are fucking crazy and they aren't changing them for... I mean, I guess I should take what I can get, right? Because Gnar and these two are getting nerfed, so. Teleport now removes Homestar. It gives you the same bonus movement speed, and it has a lower cooldown. You'll still be seeing people take Teleport whenever it's necessary. I think this is a net positive for TP, though. But this just kind of makes it less annoying to play against, so. All right, we already talked about it, but Fleet Footwork heal ratio goes down. The champions I can think of are Sylas and Kassadin. Kassadin got gutted this patch, honestly. I would expect to see a Kassadin buff next patch. Okay, and then Ravenous Hunter no longer gives Omnivamp at 1%, and the Omnivamp per set goes down. Okay, cool. You're going to be able to take stuff that isn't Ravenous Hunter now, so maybe we could take, like, Ultimate Hunter and stuff, instead of just having to go for Ravenous, because it was just the best option. So, if you play ADC and you go the Domination tree, try out some other Ravenous sets, because we normally go the bottom one, right? We normally go Ravenous Hunter, because it's just the best, but maybe I think Ravenous Hunter is bad on most ADs, so I think Ingenious Hunter and Relentless Hunter are just not good on most ADCs, but Ultimate Hunter might be a better option for your champions that rely on the ultimate abilities more like Xayah. But I would say this might dissuade you from going the Domination tree more. I mean, this is kind of a nerf for Kai'Sa, right? So I guess I kind of got what I want. In-game shop, don't care. We already talked about the upcoming skins. I'm not buying any of them. And yeah, that is the patch rundown for ADC. So, in short, the meta is going to change. The ADC rule does not change very much from this patch. But other champion, like jungle and top especially, got a lot of change, and mid too. So bot lane doesn't change that much this patch, but all the other roles do. So you're going to be seeing a few different champions, a few different builds. You're going to have to adapt and stuff to this stuff. But your lane phase shouldn't be affected too much. That is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this patch rundown. If you could please leave a like on this video and subscribe if you're new. These edited videos do a lot worse than just my regular gameplays. Plus they take a lot longer to make, but I like the interaction from these edited videos more, so I still want to do them, but I still need them to do well. So if you could help me out, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. But with all that being said, guys, stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.